Oh, that was a quick red X.
Very, very quick.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew which one I wanted to get rid of right off the bat.
Hotpants is actually ready.
Nope. I just knew the one.
Only for the one.
Just like last time, playing against this was not fun.
Yep.
Let's see. The great reveal. Bulgarians?
Oh.
Wow.
Don't like those
Okay.
tonics.
Man. Were you
Alright,
spectating the last game, Hotpants?
Not like the one you were just playing.
Yeah.
No, I spectated like a little bit, but it was on fast forward, so I wasn't really paying too much attention.
Okay.
Where? Okay.
Brian choosing bands like he's playing me.
He just still doesn't want to play those archer civs. Italians.
No
Interesting.
surprise there.
That's the civ you lost with, isn't it, Brian?
It is. But he couldn't choose the civ he won with.
Well, he could have.
No, it was band. Was it Bulgarians, the one he won with?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that's why it was on the bands list.
That's what the bands list means.
Means to ban.
Interesting.
No goss here.
No Mongols either. Indians again. Interesting.
Yeah.
We might see
I-
another Indians versus Franks game.
I did well with the Indians, so I felt like keeping with that.
I really do like the Franks a lot.
I don't want to see someone go Celts, Malay, and Persians. Just have
Dude,
three trolls.
just let me at this tournament. I tell you, it's going to be Malay, Incans, Persians, Goths, you name it. All the BB civs. I'm gonna
Oh,
do
they
it.
both picked no Persians. No douche this game. No douche this game.
Damn. That's the best strategy.
Malay and Celts are still available, though.
I'm in the middle. Sorry, what? Okay, what?
And the grand reveal. Bam!
Britons,
I don't know.
Malians.
Malians. That's a
Malians.
Malians is kind of a high level civ. They're a little challenging to play as. I want to see. I'm interested to see what Hotpants does with them.
There was just banter saying Mylans were good, and I was like, okay.
All right, let's go to the lobby.
Write these down.
Okay, it's in. It's on. I see it. We're seeing a Britons versus Huns game. Did Brian even pick Britons?
He did. It was his last
He
pick.
did. It was his last one. Okay. All right. Fast forwarding.
Premiere, 7 minutes.
Okay, it looks like 15 seconds in.
Yeah,
Yep.
18.
Oh, we're seeing another classic multi-cow slaughter at the start of the game from Brian, which is not ideal.
This is the first time I've seen Brian play.
Grayton?
Really? That's right, yeah.
Yay?
We're seeing a no. Oh, he's Huns. Oh, he's not.
Yeah, he's Huns. So
No, he's Britons.
he
He's
doesn't-
Britons.
Well,
Top pants.
Hot Pants is Huns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another thing we're seeing a lot from both of these guys. They're not setting their TC to a rally point on a resource. So Hotpants and Brian both built a villager and have him sitting there when you really want him to go straight to your herdable. But it looks like the villager production is looking pretty good from both sides.
Yeah, it looks like Hotpants is slightly ahead.
Hey, Green, you were asking about that, how to see like stats and
Yeah.
stuff.
I
Did you
figured
figure
that
it out?
in your game? Yep. So
Okay.
I'm seeing both 6 villagers.
7
Brian.
and 6. Yeah, 1 idle, 1 military. Okay. Looks like we got 5 on food, and he's building a lumber camp. A little early on that lumber camp. He might eat some idle time because of that, unless he puts another guy to food.
Well, are you talking about Brian?
Yeah, I'm watching Brian.
He's 5 because he's Brits.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm glad that Brian knew that, because that means he made a conscious choice when he picked Brits.
Ready.
Yeah. I still would have put 6.
Yay.
So he's got this idle one.
Yeah, I've tried to just make food defaulted to 6 nowadays. Sometimes I'll go less if I, depending on the sieve.
Yeah, Britain's gather 20% faster.
From herdables, yeah.
And then Chinese, you have to do some really funny stuff, because you have to actually manually drop to keep your build production going. Chinese starts pretty heavy.
Hotpants is only 5 on herdables, and he's going to wood. He's got 5 on wood and 5 on herdables. Now that's not going to work out that well.
Down.
Oh yeah, he's distributed out 4 and
So he
1.
doesn't have that to score lead. Probably because he doesn't have to be making these houses.
Yeah.
Not gonna get as much food doing that.
So he's.
Is he auto scouting?
Ooh, he's now 2 villagers down.
He's not paying attention at all to the herdables. He's just kind of letting them do their own thing, I think.
I'm on their town center. Not that I should talk, but.
Oh yeah. Hotpants has a cow rotting under his TC, and all of his villagers went to a sheep because he couldn't see it because it was under the awning.
Yeah.
Scout under TC. Oh,
Yep,
he could have sniped those sheep. If Brian was being total war mode, he could have just slapped those sheep and killed them. But I guess Hotpants did it for him. So you don't want to have this much dead herdables, because if you click on that cow or any of them, you'll see that the cow is losing food just for being dead. It's rotting, right?
Yep.
So you want only one herdable or only one hunt to be dead at a time, and the maximum number of vills collecting from it, 6, right?
You see this rogue Hotpants villager?
Yeah, I'm watching him right now. I don't know where he's going.
Brian's
What is he gonna do here?
Nah.
He's
Not
doing
killing
it.
it.
So here's another
2
thing.
guys on the sheep.
Brian's scout could kill that vill right now. That vill's out of position. If he attacks it from the north,
Oh,
he could
Hotpants
kill
has
that.
a scout right underneath Brian's town center.
Yeah.
And Brian's only got 2 guys on sheep. One of them is just standing there and 2 sheep dead.
Oh
So
yeah.
that village is going back. I thought he was gonna do something really cool with that.
Yeah.
Now the villain could get killed by that scout pretty easy. But I don't think either of them are actually actively scouting.
Well, looking at the scout pattern, I think Hotpants
rally
was.
point up there. He had to have put his rally point accidentally out there.
Oh, by the gold.
That could be.
Hotpants' scouting pattern is not an auto scout pattern. So he definitely moved his scout to the east, thinking Brian's base was over there, and then turned him on auto scout, which is a better tactic than straight auto scout. Just he missed where Brian's base was. So I think if Hotpants dropped off his scout somewhere on their bases are very close together, by the way.
This will be a fun map.
So I'm looking at.
Hotpants, a nice hill over here he could do, but there's not that many hills.
I'm looking at Brian's base right now, and he's got a really safe main gold and stone, but his extra golds are off to the east side of the base. Those are pretty exposed. Also, his forward stone is pretty exposed, but that shouldn't be a big deal.
Right, he's still got another cluster over there.
Switching over to Hotpants, look at the north side of Hotpants' base. He's got a really nice cluster of resources right there. 1 stone and his 2 secondary golds.
Yeah.
They're all back. Really well protected. And even his main gold,
Easy to wall that entire side too.
he just walls the west side of his base and doesn't... as long as he's not chopping wood on that tree line, he's actually pretty safe right there too. So he walls the west and the south.
These two, yeah.
Yep.
I'd say...
between this little island of trees over to there, he's got a good
Building a quick barracks.
yeah. I'd say Hotpants has the advantage on map right now.
Yeah, this is like all you dream of.
Right. He could even
He's
wall. He could wall from his from that southern tree cluster to the one east of his berries, and then just one
He's
more
already
wall
walled.
to that northeastern tree cluster, and bam, his entire he'll have that
Yeah,
whole corner of the
that's
map
what I
walled
was
off. Oh yeah, you're saying that.
Yeah, the other side of where he just put his wall.
Yep.
Wall that. He's got that side, and then he needs a couple really short walls on this west side, and he is effectively in hideout.
We got Brian
Oh,
going up to
man.
feudal already.
You see the level of food that Hotpants is on right now, and he has not made the move to feudal yet, and he's at 24 pop.
That's kind of late for a feudal click up. Not
It is.
super late, but from
Yeah.
what we've been doing,
He could do this if he's going fast castle, though. He's got a lot of bills going into the transition. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a really good fast castle strat. Go up at 25 or so, 20, even up to 28. I wonder if Hotpants got the idle villager mod, because he's got one on his farm. Oh, he's gonna lose one to a boar. Yep.
Oh,
No, that survived. 4 hit points.
he had 2 vills on that boar.
Yeah, then he turned all 10 of his vills on that one berry bush onto the boar.
I mean,
Yeah.
the boar was right next to his mill. It wasn't a bad move. It was just he had to dance a bit better.
I'm surprised Hotpants is holding the score lead, with Brian being in feudal already.
He's got 5 more vills. That's why, because he doesn't have the idle time from going up in age.
And I think Brian forgot to scout, or lost his scout. This is. Oh, I think
I
he's
think
auto
it
scout.
makes
Scouted
it
in the back.
Easier
He's
for
just
him
not
as the
scouted.
Hun Civ because he doesn't have to worry about house limitations.
Yeah.
Ooh, where are all these guys going? 14 vills.
Oh, they're all going to wood? Interesting. Or no,
yeah,
no,
he
he's
just sent them
splitting 'em
north
up.
of his base, but I think he was confused. I think he wants to get some deer, maybe. Maybe not.
I'm gonna go look
No,
at
they're all
Brian.
lumberjacks,
Brian's got his
so-
blacksmith down.
Got a blacksmith
And now
and a
he's-
barracks.
Yep, now he's throwing over 4 gold, and to bring his gold production up to 5.
All right,
Building
guys. So,
an
what
archery
kind of
range.
military strategy do you think we're going to see from Hotpants right here? Oh no! Look at that
he does this
wall.
right.
Oh, look at that wall! Just by his gold. Oh no!
Does he not
Hotpants.
see?
He doesn't
What do
see
you do
it.
that for?
He doesn't see it. He thinks it's a gap.
Oh, because he didn't scout that area. He
Nope.
thought that was a gap. Oh man. I've
Oh,
done that
God.
before though. I can't. I've done that on Black Forest before.
I wonder if he'll
So I
delete it
can't
once he
play it.
sees. Just like send that second villager just south of the wall. Oh man.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
he needs
sorry.
to click up. He's got Man of Arms here. He could turn into, and he's gonna need to do something because Brian's already got a range, and he's getting fletching. So
And he's
Brian's
building
doing the
skirms.
green strat. Oh, yeah,
Brian's
he's
building
doing
a
the
strat to
anti-green
counter you, but he's playing Hotpants.
Yeah, but he could if he drops the stables. Skirm scouts wouldn't be too bad. Oh no, he's got a barracks. He could do Skirm's pikemen. Just head over there. That wouldn't be
Yeah,
too
but that
bad
doesn't
for
counter.
aggression.
That doesn't counter militia. Militia
No.
are gonna win if he in equal numbers. All things equal.
Well, he's got upgraded skirms, but yeah, he should be building something better.
He doesn't have the armor upgrade yet. He's getting it right now.
Typically though, you don't get armor until you go to castle, like on the transition.
Yeah. I wonder if Brian's gonna force a fight early because he's got a pretty commanding point lead right now. If Brian wanted to, he could just let Hotpants come to him.
I feel like
just
based
outboom
on
him.
his experience in his games against me, I think that's what he might do. But I don't know.
So one thing I
Yeah, he's doing
noticed,
black
kind of
skirms.
one thing I noticed kind of out of the ordinary, at least from my experience here, is that both teams right now are actually surrounding their mills and farms versus TC and farms. I mean, what is the actual major advantage and disadvantages of that?
Your TC
Well,
is bigger, so you could fit more farms
Yeah.
around it, and they have a
Also,
shorter
like
you
walking
can-
really
distance.
far.
And there's
You
a
can
less
Send your
around
dudes
that.
into it.
Yeah, look at where the villagers are. They're in that bottom It's the south
Hotpants is
quadrant of every
attacking.
farm.
Hotpants is attacking. And he's gonna get a Vil kill at least. There's one. There's a second. That's a second kill.
Yeah, he's got
Nope.
his scouts in there.
He
with
abandoned
that.
it.
He's moving up to feudal right
Okay,
now,
that's
too.
2 kills.
Ooh, get away from the town center.
Yeah, see, that's another. I think that's another disadvantage too. Is that if you
Up
build
the
your
hill?
farms
Yeah,
around
yeah.
that TC, then you'll have a little bit more of an advantage if you have to barricade.
That's the main reason why, because your Vils can retreat to the town center instantly. Like,
Yes.
look at the Vil on the north and northwesternmost farms were the 2 that died in Hotpants' attack. Now, if those
Right.
farms were all around his TC, they'd be in his town center firing arrows at him instantly, and Hotpants would have lost a lot more. As it is, I don't think he lost a single
turn
unit.
this around.
Brian will?
Yeah, because if he can kill off his military, then he can just go right into his base right now.
He could, yeah.
Yeah, because Hotpants needs those military upgrades right now to stand a chance. And his scout's sitting there, he's going to lose it to the pikes.
I'm not quite sure why Hotpants isn't clicking Man of Arms. He doesn't need him anymore. But yeah, now he has
Hotpants
no
is building
defense.
pikes and man-at-arms. And Brian's building archers.
But he has 2 pikes up there. This is.
Ooh, that's two Vils dead.
That's a rough town, Bill.
That's maybe a third. So Brian's doing it right. He's got the armor upgrades on his pikes and the attack upgrades on his skirms. And also the armor upgrades on the skirms, which is less important. So skirms actually get an attack bonus against pikeman line units.
I did not know that.
You really don't want to build pikemen against skirms if you can avoid it. Scouts hard counter skirms because skirms have a minimum range. So the scouts get up close, skirms never get an attack off. Now this is going to be a lot of harassment for Hotpants.
Yeah, this could be.
Yeah, I don't see any
be.
other military.
It's about a 900
building
point difference
other
at
than
the,
that
right
barracks.
now. 20 idols on Hotpants' side.
Hotpants is building a range.
He's got 20 idols all in his TC. This is another
Yep.
thing that you can do when you're being pressured like this. If you had all the farms around your TC, you could be farming all around your TC right now while you're being raided. And then
Once
that
they get
raid,
in, just go back in.
yeah,
'cause
That's
you can do
right.
that, basically.
that raid does nothing to you if you can keep your eco going while you're being
Here
attacked.
comes the Bill rush.
Yeah, this is not a good. Hotpants did this against Huggy a lot. He's gotta get out of this mode because putting your Vils into a fight like this is not the way to do it. You want to put this raid down with the minimal disruption to your economy as possible.
Yep.
And he's
Right.
getting his economy destroyed. He has no one on
Basically,
food.
all idle Vills, and they're all dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all not gonna last very long.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably going to kill these military units.
He'll
Yeah,
kill
he'll
them
clean
off,
them
but
up.
you man, he'll
Okay, put him on
lose
food
a
right
lot.
now. Put him on food right now, or put that one villager on the north. Put him back in your TC.
Brian's now making archers.
Oh yeah, this is bad.
Because he now knows that Hotpants doesn't have it doesn't have a counter.
Hotpants did a good job taking the initiative with his attack and getting those 2 Vil kills, but he went too far in, and then Brian just counterattacked with impunity, and now Brian's got a 9 Vil lead.
He needs to get all of these Vills on his farms, and that is not
Yeah,
what he's doing.
he's floating
There we go.
1,500 wood, and he's sent them all to wood. Oh man, Hotpants
I
is
mean,
a
he can
little
go
off
out
his
his
game
farm
right now.
now. Make a bunch of farms now, so he might be able to go up
Yeah.
in age.
Yeah, build those farms around your TC so you're a little bit more protected, and wall off that gap between the outposts and the barracks. Finish that walling like we talked about, and he's going to be a lot better off. Even his wall on the south, on the west side of his base, there's a gap on the south. Brian just snuck his scout through that gap.
Okay, quick question actually. So if you had a group of 10 or 15 vills like that and you clicked on one farm, do they all become farmers and just go to open farms?
Yeah, but they don't path perfectly, but they will all distribute to open farms.
You
Okay.
can see he's still got some Vills that aren't doing anything. Now he just got them to just start doing stuff. But
Okay,
I
Brian's
noticed
attacking with
that.
archers now. He's got 11 archers. No, 10 archers.
Oh, they're
And
gonna
he's
take
picking
those
off farmers.
villagers out.
They're going to do damage because these guys got upgrades too. They're coming in with
They got
fletching
both upgrades.
and padded armor. But you can't attack the TC like that. Oh, don't throw him away.
Go back. Go
2,
back. Kill the bills. Kill
3,
the bills.
4,
Oh man, that was not good.
5. Oh, he lost 5 out of 10 archers, but he did. I mean, it was a bad move to take that TC fire, but what he got out of it was worth it. That farm isn't doing
he's
anything
keeping
now.
us down. He can't make vills. He can go kill this other vill.
Yeah.
He should be killing this range though.
And Hotpants is sitting on 19 idols out of a 26 vill pop. Brian's got 0 idols, so that's actually really good for Brian to play that clean, have 0 idols behind a raid like this. As long as he keeps his TC.
A ton of wood though.
And he's going up to castle. He's going to be in castle age. He's 95% too. So these are going to be crossbows very soon. Hotpants, get your villagers working again. Get them on food and wall up, please.
If he can crossbow.
Yep. Yeah, you
Like, at
gotta
this
make
point,
a comeback
him
of that and
this
then build
town-
up some defense.
I'd be building a siege right away. And
Hotpants is still in feudal. Or are you talking about Brian?
Brian, yeah.
Well,
Because
somehow,
he needs to put this down so he can make a bunch of siege rams and just go straight in.
I mean, with how badly his eco took a hit like that, you've got to see if you can counter by trying to do that same kind of strategy a little bit, so you can kind of bring yourself to the same level as him.
Here's another thing
Hotpants is not making archers.
that Hotpants could get if he had the area around his base scouted a little better. He's been harassed on this forward farm, forward mill, so much. What if he took that? He could have built that mill on the north side of his base, build that mill back, build a bunch of farms around it, and wall off. And Brian's going to wonder where his food eco is coming from. So whenever he idles his TC to defend against an attack, he'll have that farm hiding in the back of his base.
Yeah,
That'd be a
like
good way
where
to...
that wolf is.
That would have
he
been a
can build
sweet move.
there.
Or like just south of the northernmost corner of the map. Like that's a wide open area. Build your mill back there so you can get free eco boom behind all these attacks. And you're not going to hold this choke point with military. You need to fully wall off the front of your base and retreat and boom here.
In the meantime, Brian's built himself a castle to protect his base when he just took out all the military, everything that Hotpants had.
Yeah, that's gonna kill any opportunity of him being able to screw up their farmers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you put that castle right there on the other side of that wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to cost Brian the game, but it's a missed opportunity on extra aggression. Like Brian,
Exactly.
that stone and the barracks and the entire farm eco Hotpants could be just gone with a forward castle. And Brian's sitting on 13 military, so he's actually stopped building more military, more or less.
And
I mean, he
Hotpants
is
actually starting to build military. He's got the armor on his archers too.
I stand corrected. Syrinx is building longbows. He was building that castle to switch into longbows.
Oh yeah,
And
he's Brits.
And he's building mangonels from a rear siege workshop. He's building 3
It's actually
mangonels.
a pretty decent counter to what Hotpants is building. But
Well, I think I'd rather see a crossbow upgrade first.
yeah, because he's got these archers right here.
Yeah, he's still
Even if he
sitting
doesn't
on
use the
12,
other
11
upgrades, it's a cheap upgrade to make these units really strong.
for a lot of value.
Well, he's
Yeah,
actually doing what I do quite a bit when I kind of, see my eco kind of, get out of whack a little bit there. He just queued up 6 different villagers at the same time.
Yeah,
7, 8, 9. Now he's up to 9. And he's consuming all of that food, which he could probably use as, more food resources to go towards, upgrades, counterattack units, and things like that.
Yeah, like with this push, I'd be sending some vills with it, because he's got the stone to put a castle up here. As soon as he clears this military out, just pop a castle right in front of this mill.
here's another thing I'd like to see Brian do.
With gold and gold.
With his position and the amount of wood he's got, there's no reason he shouldn't have a university and be getting ballistics right now.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
That's such a big upgrade for an archer army. And then, I mean, you could also
especially
build
since he can't get upgrade.
like the next level, once you get your micro down a little bit more and get a little faster, you build that university and a monastery, and you get all these free relics that are sitting around. There's 5 relics on the map. 4 of those relics are out in the open. I don't know
I
what.
think he just. Wow.
It looks like. Wait,
Oh
This-
man.
Brian
might
scouted
be-
all of the relics on the map. By the way, he's got close to 100% scout.
I'm
I
pretty sure
think he
this is
just
the
realized that. Yeah, this is definitely game. I think he just realizes that he has the upper hand, and really, there's not a whole lot of defense going on right now from Hotpants side, so he can easily come in and just take everything out.
He's got 3 mangonels. This is probably enough to take out the town center.
Yeah,
That'll
15
do it.
idols in that town center. The other thing that you get out of your university is you get siege engineers. So your onagers get 1 more range, which doesn't really, like right now they're outranging the TC, so the TC is not even counterattacking on the onagers. But it
Yeah.
matters when you get your fletching and Balkan arrow upgrades.
I'd be building cavalry to try to take them out, but and skirms, cavalry and skirms right now. It's not going to help them win, but that's
Yeah,
that's what you need to make. But I'm pretty sure this is probably GG in a real
That
game.
is.
yeah, yeah, okay, he
Yep,
called
there
it.
it
Good
is.
move. It was the right call, right point to call it.
Hopefully, it wasn't on sudden death.
No, it wasn't. It was on random. I
Okay.
checked.
All right.
Well, that was our first non-full-time game. Man, the stats are just so heavily in favor for Brian on this one. There's really not a ground that Hotpants was competing on. He had more
Yes.
stone.
Could have done something if he would have turned his late feudal into a fast castle.
Guys, if you're looking at your economy stats, you're right, Great. If he did that, he had 1,400 stone. He could have put up 2 castles with that amount of stone.
Yep, and
So-
another town center.
All he needed to do was get to castle age, build those castles, and bam.
Yep, put one right where he was getting attacked. That would have been his defensive one. It's not on
Yeah.
a hill, which kind of sucks, but that's where you're getting harassed. And then, do something else with the other castle.
Yeah, look at that map explore. Brian had almost 100%. Hotpants had 51.
All right, they moved back to general. I'm gonna hop back there.
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
What's all this then, eh?
Nice game. How do you guys feel
Yeah.
after that one?
Meh.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So you guys ready to jump into the next?
Think I'm
Maybe.
Good.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What's up?
There it is.
Italians, Indians. The
4
two eyes.
lakes. I like it.
Bibbidi bobbidi.
Interesting. Very
Bibbidi
interesting.
bobbidi boo.
We're at 13 seconds.
13 seconds. Fasting forward. Oh, bringing in the sheep. Let's see. Are we going to see the same shenanigans with the sheep?
Ooh,
He killed one
Hotpants
sheep.
is slaughtering outside.
Is what?
He slaughtered a sheep outside the base a bit.
Oh.
Or at least he took the rest in, at least, so they'll follow in.
A little bit. Yeah, it's a bit out there.
He's got
Oh, his house. He didn't do the houses.
He's still playing like hunts.
That was last
Yeah,
game,
there we
buddy.
go. You noticed.
But
like,
he
Got
still
him
has an item.
comfortable. Oh,
He's got him right where he wants him.
Don't kill the other sheep. Oh,
At least he's not idle. It's better than not.
I guess at least it's collecting food, maybe not as much as he could have gotten.
Ooh. Yeah, that is suboptimal at best. Well, he's got all 8 of his sheep, so that's one thing. He's not going to get
A
lame.
lumber camp with only 3 on food. That's
Okay.
an interesting strategy.
Time for the every game map analysis. So I'm looking at Hotpants' base. He's got his main gold and a secondary stone on the east side of his base. Secondary gold and main stone on the west, and he's got his berries to the north.
Look at
So-
him already building a mining cap next to that gold.
Maybe
Wow.
a little mana rush.
That's the
early.
earliest gold mining strategy I've ever seen.
Now,
Old strategy.
Brian's
See how it plays
got
out for him.
his main gold back. He's got a secondary gold and some stone on the northwest, so forward, and he's got his berries forward.
pretty far away.
Brian's actually got.
Berries are wide open.
His
So
berries
not
are
yet.
wide open, yeah. I almost want to say that I like Hotpants' map a little better because his berries are protected. But if you get on water, that won't matter, you know?
True.
So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say that Brian's map's a little better because he's got the gold protected, and if he gets on water and he's bringing in fish eco, he's golden. Those berries won't matter that much. So Italians
So,
isn't the civ you see picked on land maps that often. What do you think Brian's gonna go for here?
Archers.
Archers.
Get archers.
Honestly, archers or cav is probably the best route.
He's got Arbalest.
He's got Arbalest and Genoese crossbowman.
Well, he's got fishing chips from that too, so I'm guessing he'll be building up some fishing.
Yeah, he has all the upgrades in the blacksmith.
Yeah, and the DAC technologies.
Yeah, his fishing ships cost a little, so he should be going to those pretty early.
So he's gonna build a navy.
Build a navy.
Why wouldn't you? Honestly,
He could go up to Hotpants this thing and build a navy.
sure as hell's gonna protect your fish eco.
Yeah, exactly.
But foot archers, yeah, foot archers already have more armor. So they're actually pretty good against other archers. Let's go up to Indians. Because I have a feel, which is bad, because I'm assuming he's going to go into his archer elephants.
All right,
His
let's
fishermen
see.
were 10% faster though as Indians, so
Yeah,
get those.
but that's only the shore fishermen.
Yeah, so if he can get some
Oh.
crap ton there,
He's got some shore fish, so
and he has
16
a
pop.
decent eco bonus.
A little
which
bit.
are cheap,
16
Yeah,
pop and he
yeah.
hasn't pulled his boar yet.
and he
Yeah,
gets
that's
really
weird.
good gold income.
Let's see.
His camo units can tech building. So yeah, this will be. Let's see what they do here.
I think Hotpants is playing with his heart. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think
He's
Indeed.
house walling, which is really good.
Yeah,
Oh, I think he's got a gap here.
but I say that because he picked Indians because he played strongly with them, relatively against Huggy. But I don't know if he's planning a specific it's counter-Italian strategy. You know what I mean?
Correct. I was actually surprised he didn't decide to go Black Forest because he already had the experience with Indians on that map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like he is much easier to wall off his base if he really wanted to, where Brian can't really.
Well, to be fair, neither of them have taken both of their boars, or either of their boars.
Nope. None of the boars have been harvested yet.
Yeah. Brian still has a 4-vil lead. Pretty significant.
and Hotpants says 3 food villages just chilling in the village center.
Yep.
Could be going for boars.
Yeah, that idles.
So,
Having 3 idle villagers when you're 5 vills behind is a big problem.
They're both mining ridiculously early though.
Okay, Brian's going for a dock. That's good. I'm glad he's putting that up in Dark Age.
yep.
So much fish in there.
Brian doesn't seem to have as much shore fish. He's only got one thing where he can like pull from. It looks like.
Yeah,
But,
he's
I mean,
got a couple.
He's got the boats. He can take the
He's got
boats out.
another
They're
one
cheaper.
farther south.
He's
He's got
got
4 shorefish.
Yeah, I see that.
he's got a total of 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Well, he's got
Couple
enough
that are
wood
kinda
income
faint.
too,
Yeah,
where
5.
he could very much efficiently build up that fish eco with those fishing chips.
Yeah, that should be the plan. Fish and
So-
chips.
This is a
Fish
good
and chip.
eco balance that Brian did. He's got 10 vills on wood and 9 on food. When you've got a fish eco like a fish eco like this that you can take advantage of, you get the extra vills collecting wood. That supports your fishing ship and your dock production, and then you've got essentially you keep villagers coming out of your TC at the same time you're producing fishing ships. Fishing ships. Every dock you have acts like a second town center. Except you can't idle your town center. And he had a little idle time right there.
But
He's
I would
also-
like to see these 2 gold miners not quite doing what they're doing. But now that he's going to feudal, this is
Yeah.
alright.
It's not bad to do that now, but he started really early with that. He's going to have 200 gold before he hits Castle Age.
Okay,
Or
Hotpants
feudal
is
age, sorry.
building up his dock now finally, so that's good.
Though for Hotpants, I would just be putting villagers on his little short fish.
Yeah, like send maybe 3 more
There's a
bills up
few.
there to collect shorefish near the dock, and they'll drop it off at that dock.
I
And
think maybe
maybe
once
put up
he's
another
done
one
with
on the east side.
I think maybe once he's done with his berry collections, he should just redistribute a few over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
You want to spend your wood on these fish, not on farms if you can.
Yeah, Brian's building a lot of farms considering that he's got, first of all the fishing, and second of all he's got, 5 of the goat things, the ibex.
Did Brian
And
build
boars.
farms around the town center when he played me?
No.
Does he know that you can drop stuff off to town centers with farm?
Not sure.
I would assume so.
I'm wondering if that's
Yeah,
why he's
maybe
doing
not.
it around the mill, because he might think the mill is the food building.
Well, that was the
Could
first
be.
impression that I had for a while there, so maybe it would be good to at least mention it.
Okay, Brian's hit feudal.
If he watches this video, it's been mentioned to him.
Hotpants is on his way.
Yeah. Fair point.
Hotpants is 20% there.
There's a full AoE guide in the tournament info. I mean, come on.
And I did, at some point, I did give all of the build orders I knew to all of you. It was a while ago, and I think it was on the other channel.
Dude, and I was offering to provide AoE one-on-one lessons, so there's been opportunities.
I have taken one opportunity.
Your word,
A man.
that's interesting.
The favored to win, by the way.
We'll see.
You have to play the winner of the 8 o'clock game, Huggy?
Yes, whoever that is. Naib or Matt?
How do you feel about
Why'd
that,
you
Matt?
say my name so I don't know, the way you said my name, like neighbor, Matt. No, it could be Matt.
I didn't mean anything by it.
Didn't mean it, just,
I'm pretty sure
said it like that.
Huggy is rooting for you, Matt.
Yeah, I think there's
I
a
feel like-
desire for that clash to go down.
Maybe.
We're
I feel like I have a decent chance. Like, the last few games that I've played, it's like trying to focus been a little bit difficult, but I feel like I got a decent chance at least.
Hotpants is
Hooray.
making pike.
Good.
I'd like to see Brian pumping out some more fishing ships. He's floating 500 wood, and he's got his dock idle.
He's got a lot of food, too.
Yeah, I don't know
He's,
if...
like, ready to move. Like, he can fast castle this shit.
Might as well. I mean, get those Genoese archers coming out faster if you want.
he's
Indians
not
have really
getting
good, well, they have the elephant archers, but they also have a really good camel line. Oh, nice. Hotpants is
camels.
harassing the farmer. Brian's going to lose a farmer.
He did.
Nicely played.
Run away. Yes, good job. Hit and run.
Lead his own sticks. That's good. He didn't go into the town center to get.
Yeah. That was
The
a
town center's not going to fire at him because there's nobody there.
really
Yeah.
good pick. He's still 6 villagers behind, but
Yes.
to get a kill like that is a good move. It's going to definitely get in Brian's head.
Hmm.
You know, when you're being attacked like that and you have that many villagers around, 3 vills will kill 1 scout before you lose a single villager.
I don't like this tower placement by Hotpants.
Yeah, I'm not sure
It's
what that was going to do
not-
for him.
I mean, I think he thinks this is where he's going to get attacked, but
It's on the east side of
I
his
would have
base.
liked to see it a little closer to this gold.
Yeah, he needs to
Yeah, it
reinforce
would have
that
been
east
better
side
if
of
it
his
was on
base.
the inside of the house instead of the outside.
That's the other thing he could have done. He could have put it on the south side of his wood line and then built another watchtower over by his golden stone. And that would have protected his wood line, and it would have protected him a little bit from being raided.
Right.
I think Hotpants has the same idea on the mill. I wonder if he'll notice the villagers going to his town center.
It's a slightly better layout though than his last base, because having that berry cluster back protected behind his TC. Remember how badly Hotpants got punished for his mill location in the last map? This puts him in a much better location.
And he is making ships.
Yeah. He's idling his dock right now, but that's fine.
He's got a lot. Yeah, he's got wood too.
And he's
Brian
idling his
just
TC. You can't be idling your TC.
Right now. Honestly, I'd almost just go straight to castle.
Yeah, why not?
Drop a couple stables and go.
Dude,
No, it's not
if I was
worth it.
Brian, I'd be building up some archers to defend villagers, and then I'd drop a castle right on that hill just south of Brian's base.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
interesting
secure
that-
anything for you, but it'll stop him on that wood line eventually,
He's
And-
building a tower.
and it'll
Oh,
give
at
you.
the-
right there.
There we go.
It gives
You
you
see
great
the
access
difference
to the
in-
wood or the gold stone.
You see the difference in strategy of how they're actually building out houses too? Like, Hotpants is actually building out a wall of houses.
Yeah.
Brian is
Utilize-
building a cluster.
No, I
Hotpants
noticed
has a
this.
nice wall.
I noticed this a lot watching Brian play. Is instead of walling his base, he likes to build 3 or 4 towers around the circumference of his base,
Yeah, he's
and-
building his tower now.
and just count on those to defend him. Which
I
is
do like this
not a
place
great
better
strategy.
in that it'll protect
Yeah.
us. But
Well, you
I
can
wouldn't-
garrison in it, which is nice, but at the same time, like, one tower doesn't stop people from running past it. So that tower does nothing for his wood line. It does nothing for the villagers on the east side of his mill.
And that stone.
Okay.
You could have used for town centers or castles.
Exactly. The tower is what, 125 stone? That's so expensive. For the amount of protection it's getting you, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I only build those if I need to defend, or if I'm, being aggressive on a tower rush. But
And it looks like Brian is going for that fast castle, but look how much stone he's got. He's got 5 vills on stone, and he's a little bit more than halfway to having enough for a castle. Like, he would be so
He
much
can
closer.
upgrade it. Did anyone notice?
What's that?
So here comes Alex now. So he already actually built up his fletching upgrade, and he's got a queue of crossbowmen.
But he's also getting a bunch of other upgrades.
He doesn't have anybody on stone.
You don't necessarily need stone right now, though.
Yep, scale
No,
mail
but-
armor.
But he's gonna need it eventually.
He's got 500 stone. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong person.
Hotpants. He's got 75 stone and nobody on it.
Yeah, I would like to at least have 100 so you can build a town center. He needs it on stone because he built that tower. Because yeah, he's a little.
Yeah, Hotpants is garrisoning his pikemen inside that forward watchtower.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if a bunch of knights go up there, but he's gonna get archered.
Well,
Yeah.
you see that? You see Brian's scout just kind of cruising around here a little bit. He's going to take out a couple of vills right now.
Yeah.
And he's hidden. Yeah, skirms. Those pikemen are way too far away.
Well, lots of
Oh,
idle
and-
farmers. Lots of idle
Yeah.
farmers.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Hotpants
is not the play. That is
keeping it-
not how you
Oh.
attack. Brian's gonna lose his scout, or he should.
Only if Hotpants comes in though.
Yep.
Oh,
But
there we go. Run, Brian. He ran.
I think Brian gets a lot of value out of that because Hotpants is really distracted. You see all of his farmers? He just took all of his farmers and put them on gold. All of his farmers around the mill, that is.
Ooh.
I would have rather.
Hotpants already built a fish trap when he has so many different piles of fish he can collect from.
Yeah, ideally you want to build a few more docks around the pond. That gives your fishing ships a more direct route, and they spend less time going back and forth.
He needs to get more fishermen out here too.
Yeah,
So
shorefish.
Chase after Brian's scout.
Shorefish.
He sent a skirmish after the scout.
Yeah, and he's wailing on him.
Up
In
on
about 2 minutes, that scout might be dead.
We're gonna have a castle here. I'm not sure I like this position on the castle.
No, there's
A
really...
bunch of stuff on top of this hill and just take it out.
Though I don't think, like, my aggressive castle placement on that hill in front of Hotpants' base. I think Hotpants has enough military to deny that.
At this point, yeah, Hotpants does have a decent military growth going on.
Yeah.
And he's building a full-fledged stone gate next to his palisade.
He's starting to pit. Well, he's about to make a hole in his wall, but he's about to, or not about to, but he's keeping the villager segment pretty close, 7 to 8.
So Hotpants is getting all the archer upgrades and infantry defense, but no cavalry upgrades. So if that's an indicator of what military he's going to tech into, it looks like he's going infantry plus archers. Which is kind of awkward, because Indians do not get a good archer line.
True.
They get
Well,
nice...
now that Brian knows that there's one route that he can just sneak into behind his base, he ought to just continue to wall that area off.
Yeah.
It's not awful, though, because you could go heavy cav archer, and they do get Parthian tactics.
True.
Yes.
You could switch into that.
Monastery.
Yeah, Brian's
I put up a
going-
monastery this time.
And he's getting a monk. He might be going for relics.
Or monks.
I don't know if Hotpants is thinking about this, but Brian could just turtle up and win on score. There's nothing forcing him to attack. He's got, what, 500, no, almost a 600, an over 600 point lead. So I think he's going to grab relics and wait to defend against Hotpants.
Well, yeah, because
That'll win him the game if he gets all of them.
Him attacking could swing the score to Hotpants, as we've seen.
Yeah. Yeah, one misplaced treb that gets sniped. It's a 160 point swing, pretty much.
So yeah, I would just build, maybe that's what he's doing with these castles and this tower. He's just kind of building kind of a good defense here. I'd probably like to see his rally point on all these military buildings farther forward, but...
Now, if that is his strategy, Brian really needs to be looking for a multiple TC boom at some point, because Hotpants could honestly counter a turtling strategy with his own hyper boom if he could get a couple TCs up.
So now he's floating a lot of food.
He just picked up bloodlines, and he's getting the man-at-arms upgrade and infantry attack upgrade, and going up to castle age. Wait,
Brian's got a monk, just had to do a relic.
Okay, so Hotpants took out Brian's scout. Yeah, Brian's grabbing relics. That sucks for Brian, though.
He's moving out.
Yeah, he's heading north with kind of a small army. He's got 10 archers all in. No, never mind. I lied. Add 10 more.
Plus the Genoese crossbowmen.
Yeah, he's got 20. He's got 20 archer units right now. So does Hotpants have the skirms to counter this? Because I don't think he's been building into skirms, right?
15 range.
No.
Yeah, Hotpants is building an AI army. So these Genoese crossbowmen counter cavalry. Those,
yes, they do.
You will not be able to use scouts to snipe the skirmishers like you would if there was just a different type of army.
Here come 3 monks.
So is Brian going to push with monks? No.
Smush.
I was thinking
monks and go.
Brian was building 4 monks when he only had 3 relics on the screen, though. I was wondering about that.
Well, 2 of those relics that Brian can see, or actually the only 2 that he can see right now, are close to Hotpants' base. Especially that one on the west side of the map.
That tower.
It's right by a tower, yeah. So there's a good chance if he tries to go for those relics, he's going to lose a monk or 2. Which makes sense to build more than 1 monk. We're seeing Pike come out too. I think Pikeman is a waste of units right now. If you've got Genoese crossbowmen, you don't need Pikeman as well. That's just a resource sink if you try to pick up infantry upgrades to back them up.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, he's got +2 defense and +1 attack on Pikeman. That's a lot of resources he could have saved and had more Genoese crossbowmen. Or more skirmishers.
Yeah. It's just probably not well known that they're supposed to counter cavalry.
Okay, guys, so I remember the last time I was playing Italians on land map was the one, I think it was 4v4, 4 of us versus 4 moderate AI on like Arena or something. And I built mass Genoese crossbow, and I was just crushing the map. But the AI, being the AI, started building mangonels. And I got wrecked. So I tried to mix a Genoese crossbowman and cavalry. Italians get Cavalier, but they do not get Paladin. So basically, my story is that unless Hotpants is building mangonels, he's gonna have to really pull some magic out of his ass to counter that army, because he cannot counter that army right now with what he has. He's building a castle by his tower, to be fair.
I'm kind of surprised Brian's not moving in with what he's got.
Oh, he is now. It looks
He is now. Yeah, he's moving at least forward.
a little bit.
He's building another castle.
Hotpants
No, that's
is
not
building a
bad. Never
castle.
mind. That's
Yeah.
never mind. Yeah.
Oh, he probably just should have gone straight for the.
Don't go that
the
way, don't
single
go that
barrel
way.
doing it.
Oh no, fall back, fall back, fall back. Fall back,
Right.
Brian.
Right under the castle.
Yeah.
Have to take the.
Get the castle guy. Get
That's
the
smart
castle.
for Hotpants. Draw him into your tower.
There you
Okay.
go.
There you go, Brian.
That's what he needed to do. He needed to hit that villager.
Oh,
But now he's still fighting under tower. And he's going to hit his own units with that mangonel if he's not careful. Okay, this is a bad fight for Brian. Like, it's good to deny that castle, but he's fighting under a tower for no reason. Like, he's going to win, but he's going to take way more losses than he should have.
Tower doesn't have anyone in it, so it's not as effective, but yeah.
Well,
These
it
two-
is full.
Oh, he's gonna lose those monks too.
The tower's full of pikemen.
Gotta keep him back.
Oh, he's still taking tower pot shots. He's still just eating those pot shots. Now, Genoese crossbowmen they do not get any extra pierce armor or anything like that. Okay, now he's gonna get that tower with his mangonels.
yeah. And at least he's still got a force to go in and attack the villages there.
Okay, so Hotpants started building cavalry archers too.
He has his own Mangonel as well. He could take this army out if Brian's not careful. But the Mangonel's not doing anything.
I think the mangonel's trapped by the gold.
Oh,
Right. Oh no.
he can go around. I think he can go around.
Yeah,
oh,
he can.
There.
Oh, he's building scorpions too.
And there's 2 Mangonels. So
Yeah, he's building too many different units. One shot at that gap. Oh, he missed his chance. He waited too long. Now he's gonna lose that mangonel. To be fair, Hotpants building
I took
scorpions
one
right
out.
now is a really good counter to all these pikemen that he's got. But if you attack with one, you're gonna lose it. Okay. Kill death 63 to 18. Wow.
It just has 3 scouts hanging out over yonder. Not that they're gonna help him here.
I'd like to see Hotpants sneak a villager around and finish that castle. He's got 9 villagers up by his dock. He could easily get those around the west side of his base, finish that castle.
Brian's got an army of monks next to the castle, though.
Oh yeah.
You would notice that.
Oh man.
Scout right. There's a cavalry archer right here. He's got 3 scouts over there. He could send those in, clean up the archers.
Well, Brian's got a
got a
trebuchet too.
Yeah.
A Treb and a Mangonel. He could move those forward. He did this against you a lot, Green. He built a lot of military, but he staged it so far back that he never incorporated it into his current attack.
Yeah, it's coming out.
So like right now he's probably gonna lose some skirms and archers. It doesn't really matter right now because the game's tilted so far in Brian's favor, but in a more challenging matchup, that'd be a factor for sure. I'd like to see this Mangonel land a big shot on those vills.
Yes, has enough stone to build another town center, so
Yeah. But he's got to keep some. He's got to move those 9 villagers and go to the western pond.
yeah, he's the villager attack.
Oh, one more shot. Boom.
Oof. Yeah, not good.
Still has 21 villagers.
The castle's about to go down.
Oh yeah. Boom.
And
There's all the
there go all the
stone.
resources.
650 stone just gone.
So how does Hotpants come back from this?
It doesn't look like he's going to be able to, it seems.
You run into his base and douche him.
you pick the Persians at the start of the map.
So why are the Persians good for the douche?
Their TC has double the health of a normal TC.
Ah, I see.
And it works faster, so you produce villagers faster.
They are good with the elephants because the elephants are cheap. So you can make them fast. And then the cows are good for towing.
You talking about Persians, Green?
I'm just going through the three things.
Oh yeah,
So, like,
you could get those,
The rally cry.
monks.
Oh,
Oh, he's going for the mangonel. No, you could have killed those monks with those scouts. Scouts have a huge attack bonus against monks. They pretty much two-shot him.
I don't think the monks actually converted anybody. Oh,
No,
he took out
but
a
it's,
mangonel.
it's 400 gold that he's going to lose.
Yeah. Yep.
Score.
Score is 3,000 points different.
Yeah.
But he's
With-
got 30. That's man.
He's got 3 villagers left.
Paid 1,000, but just take this Treb out and you're good to go.
Okay, his villagers were on the east side. It looks like he had 1 on gold and 2 more that were not doing anything.
He's got a villager that running across the map. Oh,
Shit,
no,
you-
he's just chilling.
Oh, he's
I'm
got a
gonna look up
skirmisher
here
on
as
the
a-
east side of the map.
Oh. He's got 3 scouts over there. I'm not sure
Yeah.
where all 12 of these villagers are. I see
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, he's got a ton. Like the 3 scouts normally wouldn't really matter that much, but he's got 3 scouts plus a 4th scout idle. And if you remember his last Hail Mary attack with the 3 scouts that he had, so he had 7 scouts alive. If you consolidated that attack, brought 7 scouts in, he could have killed the Mangonel and the monks, and probably this Treb. It wouldn't have turned the game around, but just, you know, managing your military a little cleaner. But look at Brian's eco back home. And Hotpants is going for a raid with his 3 scouts.
Start getting score, man. Start getting some score.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Click,
look at all
click,
those
click.
idle villagers.
Okay, how many villa kills is he gonna get? There's 1.
I don't think Brian's going to be paying attention to this side of the map at all.
Hotpants has nothing else to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. 2,
Oh,
3.
oh, the
Four.
score is getting closer. No, oh, wait,
His
maybe
score
not.
keeps going up
5.
and up and down.
Yeah, his score is going up
6,
much slower than Brian.
7,
That
8. Dude, guys, look at how much food Hotpants has.
Yeah.
He just has no. That's what that fish boom does for you. He just needs to find a lumber camp. He doesn't have enough wood to build a lumber camp, so he's effectively out of the game because he cannot build anything else.
it's still about where his
Oh,
He can build
Brian's
it.
countering. Man, if only Hotpants had 200 food or 200 wood. Think of how many he could pump out. 45 scouts. It just come flood Brian's base with that. Yeah, it was a valiant attack at the end, but ultimately didn't really do that much for him.
tables did not turn.
So is Hotpants gonna ride this out?
It looks like it.
Still had
Oh
Never
my
give
gosh.
up.
Dude, look
Never
at
surrender.
Brian's Mangonel. He just killed one of his own monks.
Oh.
2 of his monks. No, just one. Just one, my bad.
Youch.
It's an elimination game. He's probably hoping for the best.
He's living by the never give up, never surrender.
Never surrender. Oh, he's got his villagers harvesting wood, but once they get that wood, they stand there with full arms. Get a bicep workout for the next 7 minutes.
And Brian's got a lot of chilling villas. 13. He can't afford that at this point.
He's really gotta play tight
Yeah.
to close this clutch game. Yeah, Brian. So actually, one thing that went in Hotpants' favor is Brian got a lot of map scouting done with his auto scout, but his scout got killed by a tower, so he ended up missing out on 2 of the relics on the map. He never even saw them.
Yeah, the one was pretty close and completely unguarded.
Yeah, there was another one on the west side of the map that would have been easy for him to pick up.
Almost kept up with him on food.
Yeah. He almost took the star away from him.
He was fishing well.
Yeah, Hotpants had much better fish eco.
Yeah, which I was surprised.
That's it. And the nice thing about that fish eco is it keeps working while you're being raided. It doesn't get disrupted as easily, especially if you're like they didn't fight on the water at all.
Exactly. I mean, it'd be hard to reach the ones. I mean, you can take out the dock, but
Yeah.
until they're
So you
Fish
do what
eco.
Hotpants did.
Sure.
You go all in on that fish eco. The other thing, he could have built another dock in one of the other ponds. Just sent a stray villager over, and he would have had double the amount of food that he had at the end.
Yep.
Well, Hotpants had
Right.
a pretty good feudal age time.
He built a decent military in feudal. He needed to use it.
And he had a better villager high. Yeah. Okay. Well.
I'm gonna hop back to general.
Yeah.
Ew.
Hey.
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen.
how do you feel?
Meh.
Well played.
I thought it was a pretty well played game.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Hotpants, you had such a good fish eco during that game. You almost had more food than Brian. Despite getting raided all the time.
The thing that I was kind of lamenting at the end there was I was clicking on the wrong building and I thought I was building the camel units, but instead I was building the archery cavalry. And when I realized that, I was like, fuck. And then right at the end, I realized that the scout, because like he'd taken out all my wood, but I still had a shitload of food. And I realized right at the end that I could have been building scout cavalry for just food.
Yep.
And I was like, I could have just spammed a shitload of those
Yep.
and been able to actually defend a little bit.
Yep.
But at that point, it was far too late for me to even. I feel like my performance in that second game was a bit better. That's for sure.
Yeah, you had a better base build. You had a better berry location too, because the first map you built your mill right by the berries, and then your farms that you built around that mill later just kept on getting raided. So you had no stable food eco. Here, one thing I want to talk with you guys about real quick is mill placement and where you put your farms. More importantly, you actually want to prioritize building farms around your TC. Why? Because when you get raided, your villagers can directly garrison in the town center instantly, and you can start shooting arrows at whatever's raiding you. If you prioritize building farms around your mill, you have a much longer walk to garrison in your town center. So if you get raided and you garrison your vills and the enemy backs off, you can also put your villagers right back to work instantly, have a minimal disruption on your eco, and then you can always just retreat right away when that raids starts up again, you know?
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Just food for
That's
thought.
not as aesthetically pleasing, Kyle.
No, you can build a beautiful spiral farm around your TC. There's also the magic square technique where you leave a one-tile gap around your TC, and you could build a perfect square array of farms around your TC. It's actually quite pleasant.
But it's not bad.
Not more efficient, but it's easy on the eyes.
Okay, I gotta get going. I'll probably be back on later tonight.
Yeah, you don't want to miss Matt versus Naib.
I can't.
That's right. One of us is going to be your enemy, so this is a good chance to
I
study up.
know. I gotta see.
There will be mine.
I gotta
And
see
you know-
what you guys' strategy are.
And you know I'm probably not going to get around to uploading it until like Wednesday with the rate I'm going at.
All good. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Peace out.
For the record, if he doesn't make it, you should wait till after the match to upload it.
Yeah, that's
Unless if
less of
Naib
a-
wins. Unless if Naib wins, then feel free to